Today we will be reviewing Beach Blast, and it was from RCCW. It started off with a BGW rivalry. I'm a little tired, but yeah, it started off with a BGW rivalry to RCCW, and well, it wasn't really. It was Steven versus Giant Leather, and well, there wasn't really a contest. There wasn't really finished because that idiot Sprinkles the Clown decided to attack Steven, and now he needs stitches. And he's being tended to a Doc Gallows just like Charlie is. Up next it's Pete Corbus versus Doo-Hop in a tables match. But before I review it, I'll just have to say it was a brutal Monsters Ball match. I mean, it took up all of part one, so yeah, it'll take me a lot of videos to get all of Beach Blast reviewed, but I'm only reviewing the main one. So up next is Pete Corbus versus Doo-Hop in a tables match, and yeah, it was a pretty decent tables match. Doo-Hop beat Pete Corbus, and now Corbus has to give the shot to Jay Evans or something. I don't know. I forgot the stipulation. And then Rick started rambling on about WWE 2K18. During, or I don't know, I didn't finish it yet, but yeah, 2K18 is going to be a good game. But then it was a decent match. Corbus sadly lost. Doo-Hop unfortunately won. But yeah, I mean, I liked Pete Corbus and his new gimmick, but up next was the Call of the Fighters Championship steel cage match between Naruto and Spider-Man, and it was a good steel cage match. It took up most of part two actually, and I liked the match. You know, these two proved why they can have a good match. I liked the match as well. And then Deathstroke. Deathstroke, do I have to suspend you from GAW? Do I have to? Deathstroke, do you want me to put you in a match on Summerfest? Do you want me to put you on a match on the card? Yeesh. Deathstroke, I did not give you permission to attack Naruto, but whatever, I'll punish him. He will get his punishment soon enough. Believe it. Yeah, it was a good match. Naruto won the Fighters Championship. He retained the Fighters Championship. Spider-Man did good as well. And then after that was Jay the Key Evans versus Wyatt Danger. And it kicked off part 3 and stuff. It was a good match, and that DDT on the apron just had to hurt. Oh my goodness, somebody got a concussion that match. I frankly liked the match. I'm going to do an up and downs for these reviews. I'm going to give this an up, so we got no downs whatsoever so far. And Jay the Key Evans is fighting Doo-Hop, I guess, for a championship. I do not know which one. Credit to Wyatt Danger, he did try his best. And then there was that mixed tag team match. Melina did not want to let her loss go. Her and Scarlett had to face off against Oh yeah, that's right. They were Katana and Jade. This is from Rick C's channel. Check it out. The match was long. It was the main event of part 3, and well, let's just say that the match was pretty decent. Katana was gonna check on Jade. I don't know. I still can't remember if they're sisters or not. And well, after Katana was checking on her, Melina freaking whacked her with the steel chair. I'm not finished with you moment. It was a cool Braun Strowman moment. I always tend to like the heels for some reason. So yeah, I do tend to like the heels. Then there was part 4. It was a good match. Victor Wolf's undefeated streak ended. He took it like a man. I liked this match. And the dude walked to the back in his own power. Beth still the Lord of Darkness, so at least we know that. Then after that was, up next was Victor Wolf versus Darth Maul in a hardcore match for some reason, and, Cletus Bailey took on Grim next, and there wasn't really nothing special about this match except that, it lasted a few minutes, but then Doo-Hop came out and ended in no contest. I can just imagine what happened backstage. Then next is Victor Wolf versus Darth Maul, and, before I go on to the next match, they had some real chemistry. Unlike the match we're about to see right now, there was actually real chemistry, and it was great. Then next was, and the Loud Sisters beat Pacifica and Poison. It was like 10-minute match at the least, I guess. It was a long match. It was okay, like most of the matches on this card. It was, this is part 5, by the way, and it was like a neat match, and no, none of the matches were like totally bad yet. Then there was another Loud Sister and their partner Hana something against Ronnie Hansen. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Santagi, I don't know. And her partner, and yes, the match was the main event. It was long too. Tougher in victory. It was a tough match, but the underdogs I don't know, like, I was making something while I was watching that, but I liked it. It was okay. Pretty decent match. You got a pretty decent match on your hands, Mr. Rick. And then now we're moving on to part 6 of Beach Bust out of freaking 20. Rick, lower down your numbers next time, please, so I don't have as much as to review. Yes, I know you like the Globox and Wrestling Ring. And next was in part 6, and then the White Blade Ops versus Harley and Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy was eliminated first, and then it was Harley. So the White Blade Ops looked very strong in that match. It was pretty long. I liked the match. I like most of these matches I liked. And, so you got it was like, most of their house were in red, so that's how you know it's good. Like, pretty fun, decent match. Fun and decent, like, Cake's entrance that you see right now. But, I liked the match. Like, it was fun, in my opinion. As long as Magister Domine didn't interfere in it, but he didn't because he's in CWA. But, the next match, and I think the main event of part 6 was then the Dudes with Attitude versus CJ and Nico. It was a good match. I liked the good match. It was pretty neat. And let's just say after a long good match in reversal, the Nick Club ruined it again. Oh, Nick Club, do I need to send Rook and Cake after you? I can send somebody after you to take down your team. But then you're an automatic heel when you're wearing a Nick Club shirt. But yeah, Danny Phantom speared Nico through the barricade, I think. And the Dudes with Attitude got stomped on by Patrick and Timmy Turner. Yeesh. And now we move on to the part 7, now the presumed 20, and cannot forget the part where Rick demanded them to go to commercial. Cat Noir is freaking athletic as heck, and, well, I didn't really, let's say, CJ and Gag got jumped. Johnny K just put through the table with the moonsault by Cat Noir, and Danny speared Nico into the barricade. That must have took a lot of work to edit and stuff, but Nick Club ruins another good match. Up next was Samus Aran versus Twilight Sparkle. It was pretty good, decent. Twilight's second match. Samus won, and this took up all of part 7. Holy moly. Wow. It was nice. Could be match of the year if you think about it the way I am. And then there was this trailer for World War III. I might as well enter Delirious in there just to get in Panther's head, but who knows, maybe Trevor will cash in. Pray for Panther as well, because hopefully if the GAW champion enters that match, it's going to be a huge surprise. And then you see Rick doing his powerful dive. But the GWA champion in an RCCW match. Surprise. Up next was the loser championship match. Ash is a loser. Ash gonna give it to you. I don't know. Ash gonna give it to you. What? I'm doing it wrong. Dog is gonna tear him to shreds eventually. Ash even steps foot. Nathan Monroe can fight, but Dog's probably gonna shred him with chairs like he did to Styles and Taker, and oh my goodness, holy moly. And Nathan Monroe let him hit him. Do not let Dog get a weapon. That's like way dangerous. Too dangerous. Like, it's so dangerous when you let Dog get a weapon. But Flash Sentry, Fake Jose, and Peter Griffin, yeah. Like Rick said in the description of that video, it was a good final too. It was a good final too. It was an enjoyable final too, but losers got to go for Ash won. He's the biggest loser in the company. Like, if we sign him, he's probably going to be jobbing to people like, oh, there's this one monster coming next week. There's this one monster that is in episode 13, and I would love to see him fight Ash. It would be so enjoyable. But as you can see, Cake and Rick won, and well, this took up all of part 8. Like, my favorite's likely gonna be Dipper versus Luigi, but like, anyways, Ash is the biggest loser in RCCW, a lot like CWA. I would love to see Ash and CWA. So many creations would want to hurt them. And then there was part 9, and wow. Then there was Pacifica versus Sunset Shimmer for the Rated R Championship. It went to a no contest, but it lasted almost half an hour. Half an hour! Rick should have put all these into one video, but he probably didn't have enough space, but well, this was so long, and it was to Pacifica, like, kinda didn't take very much damage, but Sunset fought through it. That's all I gotta say. It was nice and stuff. Took up all of part 9. It was cool. It was fine. Divine. Now, it took up all of part 9. I liked it. Most of the matches, and then we get into part 10. An unfortunate loss, returning superstar, and a pretty shocking reveal. So, oh well, both of these connected to No Way Out. I didn't discover this channel back then, but I'll try to predict. Hugo lost the Elimination Chamber match at No Way Out, apparently, I'll be honest. And he fought Skeletor for the mid-card Mr. Money in the Bank Championship. I don't know how to... It's hard... I don't know what to call it. It's harder to pronounce than Ronnie and Santagia. Oh, I don't know. All the people were great athletes, and like... this match, and this, once again, was a no contest. The only issue I was having throughout the show was, like, many of the no contest stuff that was going on. Like, Hugo and Skeletor fought to a no contest. It was okay, but, And then there was Adam Aries versus the Marconi Club, and, it was a decent match. Adam Aries tapped out, and the masked man was Dean Ambrose. He's like, you cost me a No Way Out, da-da-da.